Today we're tying the Cupsuptic Feather Wing Fly created by Carrie Stevens. I have a TMC 300 number 4 hook in the vise, and I have already wrapped the white thread base down and back up, and I'm headed back down towards the end of the fly so we can tie in the tailpiece. I'm using 210 Diener thread for my base, and using white thread so it does not throw through the floss we're going to put on here in a few minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is tie in a yellow tail. And we're going to situate that right here on the back side, right up on the top. And we're just splitting the distance between the hook point and the barb of the hook. It's just tied in now. I'm going to add to this right here some peacock herl. And we're going to put about 2 wraps of that right here on the back of the hook. We're going to keep that real careful and keep it right on top of each other, both wraps, like this. Trim off our tag ends. The next thing we're going to do is tie in our white floss, which will be used for the back third of the body. I've carefully measured that goes to about right there. We'll go back one more time about halfway down and back up again to build up this body a little bit. Tie off our white floss right here. Trim off our tag end. And we're going to again tie on our second group of peacock herl here. And again, I'm going to give it 2 good wraps right here of that. And secure that. trim off our tag ends, and then we're going to tie on our red floss here. And carry that on up forward to the head of the fly. And we will continue on the red floss here to build up that body. Tie our red floss off here. Trim off our tag ends. And now we're ready to tie on our wings, which we created our wings ahead of time. So now we have a red wing overlaid with a badger feather, overlaid with a jungle cock. We'll set it right on the top there like that. We take our second wing for the far side and do the same thing. We're going to get it right here. Keep it straight up. Squeeze that like we did the other one. And now lay those right together there. And tie both wings on just like that. Now, what I'm going to do now is take the white thread off, which I could have done just a little bit earlier, and start a black thread on to create my head with as I tie on the throat hackle. So my black thread started here. Trim off my tag in again. And again, we're using the yellow barnacles that come from the rooster saddle hackle. Again, I'm going to come under there and wrap that over the top just like this to hold it in place. I want to make sure it stays up. This right here. I want to trim off that excess here. So when I tie this head on, I've got a nice smooth tapered area to create my head. We'll bring those feathers right here so I can catch all those feathers and take them back. Do our best to conceal all of the under feathers there. And once I have that done, I can add a whip finish to this. Do that one more time. Make sure I have it secured. And now I'm ready to apply my head cement, which is going to be UV glue. I'll tie a slight amount of UV glue here and use my bodkin to spread that on around, all the way around from this side so I can keep it off my feathers and try and keep it out of the eye of the hook at the same time. Once I have it sealed, I'm going to take my UV light and cure it. And there we have Cupsuptic Feather Wing Fly by Carrie Stevens.